Welcome back to the channel. Back with another video for you guys. Today we're on a 2012 Ram 1500 4.7 liter. Getting ready to do an oil change on this guy, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so you're gonna need a 13mm wrench, and you're gonna need an oil wrench or something if your filter is not hand tight. So from the front of the vehicle, we're gonna go straight down, and let me get my light. All right, go straight down. And once you come straight down from the top, come straight down, and you look up, right there is your oil filter. It has a drain, so it can run down and go into your pan a lot easier. All right, that's from there. Okay, go down a little further, and there's your drain plug right here. And that's your 13mm right there. All right, let's go ahead and break it free, and you want to make sure you break both of them free, your oil filter and your drain plug. Before you drain anything, you want to make sure they're both free. Otherwise, you'll have one that's stuck, and you won't be able to change the oil completely, especially if your filter is stuck. All right, because you definitely got to change your filter because it gets dirty and clogged. All right, so make sure your wrench is righty tighty, lefty loosey. Get them on there. Definitely recommend a 6-point socket, and break it free. All right, so we got that broke free. All right, and let's come back this way, make sure we can get our filter free, but we're not going to drain that yet. Filter's right there. Grab it with this hand and see if it's hand tight. Yep, it's hand tight, so that's good. If not, you'll need an oil wrench or something to break that free, but we got ours loose, so we got both loose. So let's go back here and let's start our draining process. Line up this. So take our drain plug out, and definitely use a jack stand and a jack for safety. That's a 6-ton jack, and I also have it support by the jack stand, the jack itself as well. So always be safe, always be safe. All right, now that we're there, let's go ahead and start backing this guy out. Might not have it loose enough, so let's crank it some more. And we're loose now. I hope this is in a good position because we're high up off the ground. And let me come back just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm hoping. Trying to have a good position for this oil pan. All right. And here we go, looks like. All right. Didn't get much on my hands. Let's go ahead and set this down. All right, so we're gonna let that go ahead and drain. You can also disconnect your, open your oil cap up top to help it flow a little faster, but we're gonna let that drain and be right back to remove this guy. All right, so to speed up the process, I figured I'd get a secondary drain pan so we can go ahead and get this guy down. And hopefully we're good on the leakage. And looks like it's not even going there. Leaking to the side a little bit. There we go. And let's bring it on down. All right, so we're gonna let that drain. That one's almost done back there. Set a steady drizzle, which is okay. You can go ahead and put your plug back in. That's what it looks like for those who don't know where your oil filter goes on. So you're going to want to clean your hands and everything and match your oil filter up. So let's go ahead and match up the filter and be right back. All right, so this is the oil filter. That's the parts number PH2 extra guard. And let's move our filter over here so we can match it up. It might get a little bit on the ground, but it's all good. All right, so let's take this out and match it up. And do the side-by-side comparison. Make sure if yours does have plastic on it to peel the plastic off, otherwise you can starve your engine of oil. And always get you a little oil like this and wipe around your seal right here. It helps it break free easier. If you don't, the heat and stuff makes these stick, and sometimes it's harder to come out. And yep, just do it. Just do it. All right, so now that we matched that up, let's go ahead and get this out the way. And got a little bit of a spillage but we're all good. Let's go back up in with the new filter. Go up and over. Hoping I got a good shot. And you want to back it up a little bit if you feel it binding, and get it on there a couple of threads. I'm struggling a little bit. Let's see if I can get a better angle with the camera. All right, so back it up a little bit. You'll feel it, and don't force it, okay? All right, so it should spin freely. After you get a couple of threads on there, it should spin just like this, okay? And then you just keep going and hand tighten as much as you can. Don't super tighten it, but yeah, that's good right there. All right, so we got our new filter in. All right, let's go back here and put a drain plug in. We got a steady drip. All right, drain plug, and then we'll be done underneath the vehicle. And hand tighten as much as you can. All right, you don't want to over tighten this either. So, oh man, I'm in the oil. Uh-oh. Flip your switch back over, righty tighty. And you want to just crank it a little bit. There we go. So we'll clean that up. And I done set in the oil a little bit, just a little bit. So get ready to clean this up, lower the vehicle down, and meet you up top. All right, so we back up top. This engine calls for 6 quarts, actually 5.9 quarts of oil. You can Google it yourself as well. 5W20 full synthetic. That's what I went with. So I decided to bump up to 5W30. I have some mild ticking on startup when the vehicle's cold. So I was looking on YouTube, and then I looked on Google as well. It says that you can use 5W30, but it's recommended. It's a truck. 5W30 is not going to hurt it. You can use 520 if you want, but it helps coat the engine a little better because 5W20 is a lot thinner. So I'm going to use that this time, see how it performs. And if I need to, I'll go back to 520, but it doesn't hurt. So let's go ahead and take our oil cap off. See, it doesn't have anything on this guy, but 520, 530. If you're uncomfortable, go with 5W20. All right, so now that we're there, let's go ahead and crack this jug open. And we accounted for everything. Everything is tight. I'm going to proceed on, and a lot of people, I tell them, peel this all the way out because sometimes it might be just a little flimsy. And yeah, so we went with the mobile one. Okay, so let me get up here a little more. Still need my stool. All right, and just take your time. It's going to take the whole quart, the whole jug. But yep, 6 quarts. Definitely check your dipstick 3 times, 4 times after you let it sit for a second. Start your vehicle, let it run a little bit to go ahead and lubricate everything. But yeah, this is how you change the oil on a 2012 Ram 1500. I believe it's a 2009 through 12. The 4.7 liter. It might be the same on the other ones as well. But yep, just go ahead and make sure you do everything. Check out everything for leaks. And yeah, this is the process. Last thing to do will be to do the oil life reset on the dash. And I'm doing mine a little early. Mine didn't come on yet, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it just because it was close to the mileage. So I'm just going to do the reset thing once I go inside. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe if this helps you out on changing your oil, or if you just want to pop into the channel, leave the notifications on just to learn a little bit. But yep, hopefully this helps you out on your oil change. And for the next video, guys, live life, love it. Always know rust is the enemy on these things, which causes us to work so hard. And to the next one, guys, I'm out.